Pag sinabi mong kasal, in its most basic definition, panghabang buhay yun. Eh di, anong pinagkaiba ng kasal sa magjowa kung may way out, di ba?
Sir, do you already have a position on the divorce bill? And can you share with us your thoughts?
Well, okay. My personal view is I am against divorce. I am against divorce because I think that I believe that the Constitution considers marriage as an inviolable institution. I believe that societal order and stability in our country is founded upon the fact that marriage is lifelong. Mapapansin ninyo sa bansa natin, we have this culture of even caring for our elderly. And I think that is not just something arbitrary or cultural lang. That's actually grounded in the fact that we are a society that would put value on the family, and that's the reason why we even care for our elderly. So it's not just a religious conviction. It's not just it's a cultural reality that we have to take in account. And lastly, and most importantly, I'm against divorce kasi I believe the fact that marriage is for life is not something accidental to marriage. Pag sinabi mong kasal, in its most basic definition, panghabang buhay yun. Eh di, anong pinagkaiba ng kasal sa magjowa kung may way out, di ba? Eh kung pwedeng mag-break ang mag-asawa, eh di, iniba na natin ang definition ng kasal. And I think that's a fundamental question that we have to ask. It's not just a matter of whether we give divorce a chance or not, but are we also compromising marriage to a level that it leads to a breakdown in society? Yes, we're the only country that doesn't have divorce in the whole world. But are the countries having divorce any better than the countries that do not have? Diba? And there are statistics that say one divorce leads to another divorce, and in most cases, those who have one divorce actually makes it easier for them to have second or third divorce. And could you imagine on a societal level, for a family, for the country, na ang social welfare system natin, aminin naman natin, ang pinaka-basic nating social security network ay ang sarili nating mga pamilya. Nakagraduate ka na nga, maghanap ka ng trabaho, saan tayo pupunta? Sa pamilya pa rin natin. Pagpapatulong, a breakdown to the family, a breakdown of marriage will definitely open problems for the family. So it's not a question of whether sinasabi nila, let those who want divorce and those who do not want divorce settle these differences amicably, di ba? Kung ayaw nyo ng divorce, hindi na para sa inyo yung divorce. No. Because marriage is a reality that is true for all. Di ba? And family is a reality that is true for all. Now, if you make this an option, you actually redefine marriage as it is. Whether I agree or do not agree with marriage, the moment we whether I agree or do not agree with divorce, the moment we agree to have divorce in the country, we effectively redefine marriage as we know it. Now, I also have a proposal, and we're just waiting for the divorce debates to wind up, hindi naman ako oblivious to the fact na meron talagang mga tao na nahihirapan sa kanilang mga married life. That's why I'm pushing for a radically simplified annulment process. Kasi sa simbahang Katoliko, kung saan mas maraming Pilipino to which many more Filipinos belong, actually pinadali na ni Pope Francis ang annulments. In fact, ang annulments, local decision na lang, diocesan na lang, halos libre, hindi na pahirapan, mas marami ng ground kasi mas malalim na ang pag-intindi natin sa human behavior, sa human psychology. So they took it all into account, and he radically reformed church annulment. So ang gusto natin, kasi sinasabi naman nila na ang civil annulments has its source or kinopya nga halos sa canon law, bakit pwede naman natin gawin na ganun din when it comes to civil annulment? So ang mga panukala natin, una, kung pwede, mas madali na ang annulments kung mas marami ng mga grounds na klaro. Like for example, ang pambubugbog or repeated violence or repeated infidelity, those are grounds that have been known to have, kahit siya mag-manifest after the kasal, the tendencies would have already existed even before the wedding, even before the marriage. So, dapat ikonsidera na siya sa annulments. Pangalawa, may suggestion tayo doon na sana gawin na summary proceedings ang mga annulment. Sa pamamagitan ng pag-decide muna sa status ng marriage before tayo doon sa, kasi nakakatagal talaga sa kasal, is yung pag-decide sa custody at sa property. Kung wala namang property pinag-uusapan, di ba? Kung wala namang problema sa mga anak kasi for one reason or the other. So baka pwedeng unahin na lang muna natin yung estado ng kasal and let the process continue on as they do in many other countries. Pangatlo, gusto natin ding i-relax ang restriction and collusion. Kasi pwede naman kasi magkaibigan na sila naintindihan na nila yung sitwasyon and they can both agree to speed up the process. At pang-apat, ang gusto natin maging mas mababa ang cost ng annulments. Kaya nga may proposal tayo doon na summary proceeding, kung pwede ang proseso parang sa small claims na lang, documentation na lang. Kasi kahit nga siguro may divorce, kukuha ka pa rin ng abogado. At pag may abogado, that's another layer of expense. So, anong pinagkaiba sa suporta natin sa simplified annulments, sa revised annulments at sa divorce? Kasi sa divorce, ang pinuputol natin, ang kinokompromiso natin, yung institution mismo ng kasal. Yun ang hinahanapan natin ng mali. Sa annulments naman, ang tinitignan natin, ano yung kulang sa mag-asawa? Ano yung nilihim? Ano yung pagkukulan nilang dalawa? Para masabi natin, hindi pala kasal ang meron sila. But of course, it's a issue under debate in Congress. We are listening. We're listening carefully not only to the proponents of the bill who have presented excellent discourses, arguments in their favor. We also are listening to those who are against, and we're also listening to those who are lobbying for divorce in the country. We know that everybody who's involved, including myself, are passionate and are strongly affected in one way or the other with this legislation. Kaya nga po, sinasabi namin palagi, it's always good not to look at how different we stand on these issues, but rather focus on kung saan tayo pwedeng magtahi ng common ground. Hindi tayo pwedeng maging isang bansang nahati sa pro or anti-divorce. Kasi alam naman natin yung pighati, yung sakit, yung pinagdadaanan mga mag-asawang less than ideal yung situation. Pero gusto natin maghanap ng solusyon na mas katanggap-tanggap, mas morally consistent with the majority ng mga Pilipino at mas magiging mas effective sa pagpapalakas pa ng institusyon ng pamilya sa ating lipunan.